Morning, gentlemen. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. Gentlemen, what I'm going to be doing this morning is reading, giving you a romance reading of who's coming in towards you this month. This reading is going to be valid from now until the end of the month. And this morning, gentlemen, I'm going to be reading Capricorn, Gemini, and Sagittarius men. Okay? Gentlemen, I'm using my Liz Dean Lenormand's deck as illustrated here. And I'm going to be also giving you some parting advice from both Doreen's Baron's deck as well as um, Doreen's Virtue. I mean Colette Baron and Doreen Virtue. Okay? So gentlemen, prior to getting into your reading, I just want to take a few moments to just make a few observations um, at your reading prior to kind of moving forward. Um, I'm seeing a very loving home and a loving family. The woman that I see coming towards you, she appears to me to be a housewife type woman, or she'd also, gentlemen, she might even be involved in real estate, or she could possibly be a landlord, okay? I'm also seeing, gentlemen, it looks like with the clouds here, I'm seeing some type of, domestic difficulties, perhaps it might be surrounding her, or perhaps a negative home environment in some sense, okay? I'm also getting a sense of a feeling of kind of, or a desire of kind of moving away, or moving away to a different zip code that I'm kind of seeing here in your reading, okay? It looks like, too, gentlemen, just looking at this heart card there and looking at the cloud card, that kind of shows me, it shows there might be some deceptiveness going on in this relationship, or um, the female may be troubled in some sense, or perhaps she's not being as truthful, as you would like her to be. Okay, I'm also getting a sense of, I'm seeing some form of it looks like a romantic trip might be cropping up for you guys, or either a honeymoon for some of you. I'm kind of feeling like there's a foreign lover or something that seems to be in the picture here when you look at this card here, the ship. Okay, again, as it relates to this female here, I'm kind of getting a sense too that she's she's a bit unstable, you know or a bit confused in some sense, that I'm kind of feeling there. Okay, I'm also getting the sense that she's quite generous, and she's even really family oriented men. I'm also getting the sense that she's very romantic also, in her approach to living, you know um and it seems that she's just, it looks like she's going through some type of domestic situation, or again, I'm kind of getting a sense that because you have the clouds card there, that there's a bit of confusion, and perhaps this female might also, gentlemen, be involved in multiple romantic specific affairs, and she might be, unfortunately, gentlemen, a bit promiscuous, also when you see this card here. Okay, I'm just going to put up her significator there, as I had forgot to kind of put that there. Okay. Um, so it's kind of telling you to kind of be kind of careful with her. I'm also seeing it looks like either temporary housing, or I'm seeing some type of, as I said, some type of family trouble that seems to be centering around this female. So, gentlemen, let's go right on along and just get right on into your reading here with examining, the card that falls to the bottom. We have the letter card there, gentlemen. So that shows that, gentlemen, this might be, a long distance type relationship, or perhaps an internet type relationship or connection that I'm feeling here. And with the house card there, gentlemen, that shows that, this female, she appears to be solidly built, and she's very sensible. And I feel that she's very grounded, and perhaps, well off financially, with that card, she's also quite organized, gentlemen, and family oriented. And she might have, gentlemen, for some of you, light, medium brown hair or either ash blonde type hair. And her eyes might be, I'm kind of feeling blue, green, or either hazel. And for some of you, gentlemen, she might even have a bit of facial hair. And I'm picking up two distinct signs at this moment. I'm picking up water and earth. So she could be a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces, or an earth type temperament, a Virgo, um, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. Okay? In any event, gentlemen, I feel that she's very protective, and it looks like she has a squared physique, And as I suggested from just, the observation, she might be a realtor or a landlord type agent, okay? And so the next card, gentlemen, the heart card there kind of shows that she's very attractive and passionate, you know. And she might, gentlemen, for some of you, have light or chestnut brown hair. Because this card shows that, this could possibly be the love of your life or the female who could become someone that you really would want to have a relationship with. And she's very affectionate, and I feel that she might also be someone you've met or will meet, perhaps at a social network event, or even perhaps on a trip that you might take, okay, or through a social network type forum, okay. I feel that she might also work, gentlemen, for some of you in a hospital or a health profession type industry, okay. And I feel, gentlemen, that it looks like you're going to feel somewhat satisfied with this woman, but unfortunately, you see that you do have the cloud card there, so that says that she might also, gentlemen, just to add more the details to her description, she may have graying or salt pepper hair and might be also a bit moody and unstable. And when you have that card there, gentlemen, it kind of sometimes create problems in a relationship because her personality is complex, and this woman might also suffer from ADD, and she's just very, unpredictable and ambiguous, and sometimes, tend to kind of display a very depressive type mind, okay? And I feel, gentlemen, too, for some of you, she might even be a theorist or even possibly a widower, okay? So again, when you have that card here, it just shows that, and really, gentlemen, this is not too many of bad cards, because you have other cards here that kind of softens, the negativity of this card, but there is some confusion and unstableness with this female, okay? Now, the ship card there, gentlemen, that shows that she's likely, for most, what I'm seeing for some of you, to be forward, and she's exotic, and it looks like she's a bit tan, and for some of you, she's dark-haired, possibly, okay? And I feel that she has a lot of life experience, and I'm also receiving, gentlemen, air and fire. So I'm seeing pretty much all of the signs here are really valid here. Okay, so she could be Asian or Mediterranean or of African descent. I'm kind of feeling. Or if you are expecting to take a trip, I do feel that it's going to be taken perhaps more so during the Libra time frame, okay? Where for some of you, you might meet this person here. But I do feel that there is some indecisiveness I'm feeling as it relates, to possibly a trip, because you have the clouds here, and that shows some uncertainty surrounding the trip, or perhaps taking a trip, or a romantic getaway, okay? And, gentlemen, I'm just feeling that, as I suggested, this might be the female that, that you've been kind of waiting for. Because, just by looking at, what the romance angels are kind of suggesting here with the card there is, calling in your soulmate card when you're seeing here that, these angels are kind of asking you to kind of, pray for, who you want to come into your life, you know, and to realize that, that that person is certainly going to come to your life, but you need to, take the necessary time to pray and visualize what you really want and really start, trying to work on yourself to make these things manifest. And it could well be this female that you're kind of calling into your life, to kind of be, more so your soulmate. And another thing that, just by, just flipping a card for Colette Barron's read that, the Metal King, kind of appeared there. And this card is kind of telling you also, gentlemen, to know that you are protected, and really no matter who criticizes you or whatnot, don't let it hurt you. Don't let jealousy or don't let any of that stuff kind of, really get into your way. And as it relates to this relationship, this card is telling you, gentlemen, to establish healthy boundaries with this person, because, even though some things might be very uncomfortable for you to do, this is a needed approach that you would need to make with this woman in order to kind of, steer this relationship forward. Okay? And, you have to understand too, gentlemen, that even though you might be a bit empathetic towards people that you're dealing with, you have to understand that things that they're going through or their feelings are not yours, your own, and try not to internalize those things, and it's telling you just, make sure that in all matters, keep a healthy self-esteem about yourself. Okay? So, gentlemen, this is what I have for you, and I certainly hope that this reading has offered you food for thought. And, gentlemen, as with any reading, this reading may not have resonated with everyone, but for those for whom this reading was meant, I certainly hope it offers you food for thought. Gentlemen, I'm presently offering a promotion that's going to expire this Friday. I'm basically addressing one question each for $20. Should you be interested in it? Of course, my email address is wat61073@gmail.com. If this reading resonated with you, I would certainly like you to subscribe, as well as giving me a fat thumbs up. Okay? So, gentlemen, I look forward to hearing your comments, as well as hearing your thoughts about this reading as well. So do have a nice day. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.